Hello world, hello Philippines. Magandang umaga, maayong buntag, good morning. This is the first ever virtual graduation ceremony of Martilo Elementary School, the class of 2021, with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. To formally start, may we all stand for the Philippine National Anthem, and please do remain standing for an opening prayer.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, telas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagatak tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magtitindig, luman ang araw ng walhaging pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya ng barkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Dear God, as we conclude this challenging school year, we humbly surrender all our struggles and distress unto you. We thank you for the protection against the world's most excruciating dilemma. We thank you for shielding us with your invulnerable armor, and that you made us worthy to continuously enjoy the gift of life. Lord, as we celebrate this year's commencement ceremonies, may your divine intervention be our stronghold as we pursue our mission of being the stewards of your beautiful creations. May we live with your saving grace and protection. Alhamdulillah. Allahu Akbar. Amen. There you have it, ladies and friends. You may now settle down as we hear the opening remarks of the class advisor of grade 6B, Mrs. Maria Faye B. Camiro. Let's give her a round of applause.
My highest respect to our pillars in the Division of Negros Oriental, to our District Supervisor, Mr. Randy D. Donke, to Mrs. Mercedita G. Biliones, our school principal, to our barangay officials, fellow teachers, to our dear parents, and to our beloved pupils. The pandemic is not a hindrance to the quest of education for our pupils. With the collaborative efforts of the parents and teachers, learning was made possible. I am so grateful and I salute to our dear parents who patiently came to school to get and return the modules. I am also thankful to our beloved pupils who exerted effort in doing the tasks in the modules. It is therefore right for us to recognize their success and achievements. And so, in behalf of the teaching staff of Martilo Elementary School, I welcome you all to this virtual graduation of Batch 2020-2021.
We are now set, kapamilya, kapuso at kabarkada. Without any further interruption, let me call in the ever zestful principal of Martelo Elementary School, Mrs. Mercedita G. Biliones, to present the candidates for graduation. Let's give her a round of applause.
Authorized representative of the school's division superintendent, Mr. Randy D. Donkey, I, Mercedita G. Biliones, as the school principal of Martilo Elementary School, I hereby present these 17 boys and 12 girls, a total of 29 candidates for graduation for school year 2020-2021 who have satisfactorily completed the requirements in accordance with the basic education curriculum in the elementary level as prescribed by the Department of Education. And now, you are ready for acceptance and confirmation.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the school's division superintendent, Sir Sinin Presilio P. Paulin, and upon recommendation and certification by the principal of Martilo Elementary School, Mrs. Mercedita G. Bilionis, that these 29 candidates for graduation has satisfactorily completed the requirements of basic education for elementary, I hereby accept and confirm their graduation from Martilo Elementary School this school year 2020-2021. You are now therefore entitled for your certificates of graduation. Congratulations, graduates.
All right, congratulations, graduates of batch 2020-2021. You are the pioneering of a pandemic-proof education. Once again, congratulations. I know you are all excited to see your beautiful faces virtually. Ladies and gentlemen, let me show you the graduates of batch 2020-2021. Arbiol Ayan Jr. B. Avenido Mix Johnstone H. Blanco Jamir D. Carvajal CJ James O. Dianon Angel Jan S. with honors. Polita Yuan R. Kiritan Jidan T. Ambrona Angeline L. with honors. BLS Melvin T. Katipon Manuela O. with honors. Gabalis Day E. with honors. Ongko Antoinette L. Sangilan Ana Marie P. with honors. Temporada Maureen Jane C. Kabag Tom Vincent L. Kapyo Vicmarjan J. Domin Lawrence B. Dumugho Jumari D. Heredera Ronel M. Favor Marlon Jr. T. Minghay Aaron Steve A. Sangilan Adrian E. Tulisana Ramonito S. Ipanto Ejibert B. Harimas Angie V. Duhilag Rastli F. Esparcia Catherine F. Tihidor Sarah Jane M. Trinidad Frizzil O with honors. There you have it, ladies and friends. And now, let us hear the inspirational messages of the pillars in the Department of Education, starting from the Secretary of Education, Secretary Leonor Briones, the Regional Director of Region 7, Director Salustiano Jimenez, and the Superintendent of the Schools Division of Negros Oriental, Sir Sinen Priscilio P. Paulin.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Greetings of love and peace to each and every one. School year 2020-2021 has been the most challenging year in education. All been struggling to survive in all aspects. But our beloved Secretary Leonor Magtulis Briones lead the baton that education must continue amidst whatever crisis we will be facing. And so, here we are, celebrating one of the most precious accomplishment that you have, your graduation and moving up ceremonies. It is one fleeting sense of pride and joy to be able to celebrate with all of you for your victory, bravery, resilience, perseverance, and commitment that push you to experience what we have today. So our beloved, most precious gems, our dear learners, just wanted to let you know that you are doing great. It is not easy to be learners with all the pressures in today's world. The more in these trying times due to pandemic. How you hurdle your lessons remotely through distance learning of varied modalities, the fear and scare of the virus due to negative publicity, and many more. But you survive and victorious. So, don't lose your heart if you find things difficult. Today, the world is so tested. It is a high time that you put all your learnings into action. Never be a bystander watching as the world takes a paradigm shift. Take the wheel. Collectively, the youth are stronger than any pandemic known to men. Remember, everyone is a student of life as we all keep learning something or the other throughout our lives. So, keep the faith and believe in yourselves. Work hard and work smart too. And with the right focus and determination, you will see that goals are not impossible to achieve. Just have a clear plan, and whatever detours come your way, don't be afraid. Face them with conviction that those are part of the pitfalls where we cannot evade. So be strong and let your education and learnings with God be your shield. And don't forget to thank the most honest persons in your life. those who can say and tell you exactly what you are doing, either good or bad. Those who guide you sincerely to the path where you want to walk on, who always with you in times of your successes and downfalls. They are your parents, teachers, relatives, and best friend. So learners, congratulations, you hit the mark on your timeline. To all the parents and guardians out there, your contribution towards the realization of the once dreams of your children is so great. Sustain it, and you will see and harvest the fruits of it sooner than later. So thank you for partnering with DepEd through your children's education. So to all of you, congratulations. To the school, I know how you struggle also, especially that the world was shocked of what happened and nobody was prepared. There were so many hows and whys, but you are able to navigate it until reaching its destination. So whatever is the experience and hardships, what is more important is the outcome of what you have done. That's why my salute to you. To our teachers, school heads, supervisors, and non-teaching personnel, you did a great job, worthy of emulation. I am proud of you. To the SDOs, I am so happy of what your division accomplished for school year 2020-2021. Your efforts doesn't go to vain. Now it comes into fruition. So to all, kudos. To everyone, always have the smile in you. See miracles in life every day, and you will be filled with positivity in thoughts and actions. Congratulations once again. Keep safe, and God bless everyone.
School year 2020-2021 has been a very trying and challenging school year. We came face to face with a number of major concerns that had to be addressed for the school year to open because of the pandemic brought about by the COVID-19 virus. We had to determine the modality of delivering lessons in our province in the absence of face-to-face classes. Enrollment had to be done remotely to keep to the safety standards so as not to compromise the health of our DepEd personnel, our learners, and parents as well. School year opening had to be done in October only when the President of the country gave the green light for school year 2020-2021 to commence on condition that there would be no face-to-face classes. DepEd had to contend with the fears and reservations of the different sectors of the society regarding school opening. But education shall continue. This was a strong conviction of DepEd Secretary Leonor M. Briones, and this was supported by DepEd officials in the different governance levels of the department. All means were exhausted to make education continue, and it did. Now, we are at the threshold of the falling of the curtain of a very challenging yet historical scene, school year 2020-2021. Truly, school year 2020-2021 is historical, and being so, all of us who have contributed to the realization that education must continue amid the pandemic challenge are now part of history. Our names may not appear in the annals of Philippine history, but definitely our relentless effort will be etched in its pages. To you, dear graduates and completers, your graduation, your completion is truly a feat which calls for a celebration. You have successfully overcome the different obstacles which have come along the way as you treaded your way during the school year. While the COVID-19 pandemic brought about fears among us, not to mention adverse change in life and lifestyle, it has also given you the opportunity to display how much you value education. The efforts you exerted as you worked on your modules and comply with the requirements really shows that education is a priceless commodity which almost everyone wants to possess. Congratulations to all of you for successfully completing the school year in spite of the great challenge that had to be faced head-on for you to reach this point of your life. Your graduation, your completion. Your graduation, your completion in these trying moments did not come in handy. So many ingredients had to be tossed and mixed to turn your dream of graduating, of completing, a reality. The guidance and support of the Department of Education at the central and regional levels provided us with a direction as we sailed through rough waters. The heroism of your teachers and other school personnel under the stewardship of the principals and school heads, as well as the guidance of our public schools district supervisors as they courageously enrolled, distributed, and retrieved the modules is truly remarkable. The compassion of our division module writers and quality assurance team members under the wings of our division subject area supervisors of Negros Oriental Division to craft and produce our modules to give life to our modality of distance learning through the printed modules is amazing. This was strongly supported by the men and women of the SGOD, administrative, finance, supply, and health sections, and everyone in the division of SDO Negros Oriental. The men and women of the alternative learning system also did their share to make education continue in their own context. The support of our national government and our local government units at the congressional, provincial, municipal, and barangay levels was very inspiring, which gave Negros Oriental Division the strength to carry on with its mission of providing education at whatever cost. Our PTAs in the division, district, and school levels were a formidable support system that was such a great help. Our partners in the public and private sectors did not also turn a blind eye and a deaf ear to our needs. The support of your parents, guardians, benefactors was a very important element whose contribution to your success could not be underestimated. These are the people who also deserve the accolade as you celebrate your success. As the curtain of school year 2020-2021 falls, let us continue to hope that we will continue to strengthen education in the new normal through our dedication, commitment, and compassion. As we celebrate success, I give all our graduates, all our completers, and their parents, guardians, benefactors, and all those who made this possible my loud hurrah and bravo as I exhort all our completers, all our graduates to brace for the challenges lying ahead with courage and a strong faith in the divine providence. The world continues to unfold for you, graduates and completers. Break a leg. Your education shall be among your strong weapons as you conquer the world. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Right. Inspiring kayo ang mga messages no sa atong mga kadagkuan sa Department of Education, and they assure us that learning must continue amidst pandemic. And now let us hear a message from the representative of the awardees, Angeline L. Ambrona, with honors.
After all those days of wondering if me would make it to the end. Yes, finally, here we are at this very moment that marks the very first of summit of our journey. Graduating class 2020-2021, please join me in welcoming our guest, our school's Division Superintendent, Sir Senen Preselio P. Paulin, to our very own fatherly District Supervisor, Mr. Randy D. Donke, our beauteous and sexy Principal, Mrs. Mercedita G. Billones, our barangay officials headed by our barangay captain, Mr. Richel Saing, beloved teachers, parents, guests, and fellow graduates, a pleasant morning. On behalf of every graduates here, I would like to express my sincerest gratitude to all the teachers and mentors we've had in life. So sad to say, we are in pandemic COVID-19 now, but me are so thankful for using your precious time and wisdom with these modules we have, just to add and continue with our knowledge, to reach out and completely finish without facing to each other. Yes, at home, we made to accomplish what modules have and to answer summative test we had. Still me achieve excellence. Yes, I would like to thank all the parents for your endless support and patience for all of us. You are the candles that light our ways. This 2020-2021, the year of pandemic COVID-19, a mark in our histories that commemorates the hard work of not just the graduates, but also the teachers and of course our parents. Sa tanang mga ginikanan nga naminaw karon, among dako kaayong pasalamat kaninyong tanan. Kung wala kamo magsakripisyo alang kanamo, wala usab kami karon aning tungura. Dili masukod ang among kalipay. Salamat ma ug pa. This very day is a very special day that won't be forgotten even if we leave Martilo Elementary School. Yes, today we show our teachers, our parents, and ourselves that involving of our baby stage besides the pandemic COVID-19 We show the world that we are ready to take on the next stage of our academic life, high school life. All this is possible because of everyone here and all are lovingly taking care of us. So, thank you and God bless us all.
Okay, daghan kayong salamat, Angeline Ambrona. And be sure that you will always wave the flag of your alma mater, Martilo Elementary School. At this moment in time, I will show you the teaching force of Martilo Elementary School. Let's give them the big resounding applause.
So many times you reached out to me, but I turned my back 'cause I didn't think you had what I needed. Now you are everything, everything to me. 'Cause I can't be without you, God, you're everything. I wanna say thank you. I was lost and you found me. I was dead inside and you breathed into me, and you brought these bones to life. I want to say thank you. Thank you for saving me. Thank you for loving me unconditionally. Everything to me. 'Cause I can't be without you, God, you're everything. I wanna say thank you. I was lost and you found me. I was dead inside and you breathed into me, and you brought these bones to life. I want to say thank you. Thank you for saving me. Thank you for loving me unconditionally. Everything to me. 'Cause I can't be without you.
Okay, mao kadto sila ang atong mga kinakusgan nga membro sa powerhouse sa Martilo Elementary School, together with the guest, the barangay captain of Barangay Martilo, La Libertad, and of course our very own Public Schools District Supervisor, Mr. Randy D. Donke. And this concludes our first virtual graduation ceremony 2021. Sa ngalan sa kinatibuk ang puwersa sa Martilo Elementary School, I thank you all for the support that made this event a success. To you, dear graduates of Batch 2020-2021, always believe in yourselves, and may you always put in your hearts the knowledge, skills, and values you acquired from Martilo Elementary School. This is your host signing off with a message: taliwala sa kalisod sa hagit sa pandemya, ang edukasyon nagpabiling lig-on nga pundasyon alang sa mabungahong kaugmaon. Long live DepEd. Keep safe, everyone.